Hey guys, Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Homes, your local custom home builder, and Focus Remodels when you love where you live and you want to make it better. All right, so this is a real estate roundup for this week. Here are the headlines. For the past 5 weeks, if we look at the average price increase, it's about 5% compared to a year ago, which is fantastic. Locally, homes are still appreciating, generally because there's still more buyers than sellers in the market. Number two, the listings are way up. We had a big slump, if you remembered, in the Christmas holidays. It went way down. Listings are up over double what they were just a couple weeks ago, which makes sense because people still need to move. They still need to change their house for whatever life changes are happening. Let's get into the numbers. All right, so this week the average home sold in Central Florida, Lakeland and Polk County, was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. That average square footage was 1,602 square feet, with an average list price per square foot of $208.39, an average sold price per square foot of $202.55. The average total list price was $352,633, with the average sold price of $326,615. The days on the market went down significantly from over the holidays, and the sales price compared to the list price at 97%, so just went down a little bit. So let's talk about that briefly. What's surprising is the square footage went up, and usually when the square footage goes up, the price per square foot goes down. But in this particular week, the square footage went up. It was in the 1500s, now it's in the low 1600s, and the price per square foot went up for the list price and for the sold price. So what that's telling us is there's pricing pressure because there's still demand on those houses. Remember, when the house is clean, when there's no projects, when it's decluttered, depersonalized, move-in ready, and they don't have to spend any money once they get in there, updated is huge, then you get a higher price and it goes off the market much faster. Very normal to predict that. Okay, otherwise we have pretty standard progress or activity as far as expired, canceled, and withdrawn listings. That graph is pretty much level. It's not changing. It's about the same every week. We have 3.2 months of housing supply. We need 6 months of housing supply for equilibrium. So you can see we're still short, not quite half. We have 53% of the needed houses, meaning for every 53 homes for sale, there's 100 buyers for those. So still definitely strongly in the seller's market category. Our active listings are creeping up, as they are for the county as well. Our price drops, if you notice from the previous week, and probably because the closings and listings everything were so short, or so small rather, our price drops in the listing was 13% of the listings had a price improvement. Still way down from the highs at one point, 70% of them. But now, again, that's meaning that it's the demand is propping up those pricings, so you're not seeing a lot of adjustments. Also, when sellers try not to kill it to begin with, if you price your home slightly less than market, you get more demand, and that's when more people make offers and you make more money, rather than a home that sits and sits and sits because the seller thinks, I want to get this much money. It doesn't work like that. The market's going to tell you what the market's going to pay for that. Let's go back to our listings ratio. So we had 117.2% of the new pendings were replaced by listings. What does that mean? It means we had more listings come to market than taken off the market, which is great, which is, again, rebuilding inventory for consumers to have more choices. And that number was for Lakeland, and for Polk County, it was 113.3%. Again, slightly more than the homes that are put on the market, slightly more than those taken off the market. To give you some perspective, last week, only about half of the Lakeland homes that were removed from the market were replaced. So that's why I had that huge influx of new listings coming up. All right, guys, have a look at the description of the different links and things we have in there. Don't forget about Focus Home Swap. We've got some amazing investor loan situations where you can buy it. You can leverage, you can borrow the money for the renovations and flip those houses and sell them. So let me know if you like that. Also, coming soon, the 2 to 4 Club. We'll let you know more about that soon. All right, bye for now. Send us a comment or a DM if you'd like to know more. Bye-bye.